Okay, so we're gonna get an open place like this. We need a brick, like so. Okay, now that we have a brick, we can go to Insert, Object. Make sure you get this insert and not this one. Okay. Now there's several meshes in here. There's a black mesh, there's a cylinder mesh, and there's a special mesh. The one that you most likely want is the special mesh. So let's insert the special mesh. The first, what it looks like is this person's head. But we don't want to put it, so if you wanted a person's head, you could just stick with that one. There's also in this mesh torso, which makes it like that, which makes whatever that's called. There's a wedge, which is just a triangular prism. There is also brick, which just you can scale it. It's not really that useful, but I guess it is. There's sphere, which makes a ball if it's shaped right. But see, this is different from the sphere and the brick, because you can make it not totally spherical, or you'll make it oval, any circular shape, pretty much. There's also cylinder, and last but not least is file mesh. File mesh is just one of the files that Roblox has. Guns, hats, gear are all file meshes. For now, let's just make it a wedge. Okay. Resize it so you'll want it. You can make it about that big. Sometimes, if you have it not the right, sometimes you'll have to. Well, usually you'll have to make it smooth on top so a little bar doesn't appear. Okay. Now we want to go back into the mesh. Okay. Say there's a part of the mesh that you want your players to be able to go through and hide in, but you don't want them to be able to go through the whole mesh. What you'll do then is change the scale. Let's make this 2 so it's bigger. Now say if your player was to go past that line, that orange line to the right, that way, he would be able to stand in there. He or she, I guess. Same on the other side. You could also do that for the other side. Texture ID, you can put textures on it if it's a file mesh. For text color. Okay, well, we need to get a file mesh so I can explain the rest to you. Okay. Let's just find any random hat in free model. Okay, come on, free model. Okay, so we got this Crimson Dragon Fire hat thing. Okay. Somebody posted from Roblox. Okay. So let's delete this brick right here. See how the other sides aren't put. Okay. So this hat has some texture and everything on it. See how this has tons of different shapes in it? That's because it's a file mesh. There are ways of exploring to get your own file meshes, but it's against the rules and you'll get banned, so don't upload your own. Okay, the mesh ID. This is where the mesh. This is what the mesh looks like. This is the parent. Blah blah blah. Texture is what it looks like. So say if I was to change this and make it 19. It wouldn't look right because that texture doesn't fit it. If you want to know how to retexture hats, I have another video on it. I might make a better version of it. Okay, for text color. A very, very simple way to change the color. 0.5. See? And that made it look really weird. But it's one way to retexture it, but it's not a very effective way. So those are the very basics of mesh. It's pretty easy. Okay, so bye.